good job. Like their life is great.
Mhm.
What's up, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram people? Welcome to the Bro Show. I'm your boy Big Rob.
It's your boy Samuel Speaks in the building.
Yeah, man, and we here today to talk our shit like we always do. Thank y'all for tuning in. This week our topic is why is it frowned upon in the black community to talk intelligent, speak with intelligence, or
Be intelligent.
be intelligent, being smart, or even being a working man. Why is that?
Being a work a dude that go to work and
Yeah, why is
ain't
that
doing what
frowned
everybody
upon in
else
the
doing.
black community? We try and get to the root of that.
We got this thing where it's almost like we gotta be doing something illegal for you to have any type of respect.
Respect or be looked at as, you know what I mean? It's like to hear a nigga say, oh, yo, you know, you're a working man and shit. Let me tell y'all something. Ain't nothing wrong with being a square. Nothing. Don't ever let nobody tell y'all that like it's something wrong with working a real
I'm sitting
9 to
here,
5.
We was just having a discussion before we was turned on, and knowing what I know now, I would have went to. I didn't go to college because I got my first, not my first charge, but my first gun charge I got when I was 17, and the motherfuckers waited until I was 18 for me to go to court and hit me with that shit. And around that time was the time when they started. You couldn't get funded to go to college if you had like gun charges and shit like that. So that was one of the main reasons why I didn't go to college, which actually, you can't be mad at stuff because when you go back and you look at your life from where you were to where you are now, you start putting the pieces together that got you here. And that's what got me on my entrepreneurial shit, is because of my charges, the charges that I had, the choices that I made. And it also sent me in a direction to learn a lot of the stuff that I know now. I probably wouldn't know it because I probably would have been doing something else and I wouldn't have been pivoted to go this way. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm a piggyback off of what Sam just said. That's the same here. You know what I mean? Like, if I knew then what I knew now, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like when you come up, like none of us was raised to. Some people were, but I don't think we was raised to like just we gonna hustle, we gonna do this, we gonna do that.
That was a choice.
You know what I'm saying?
Like a lot of it
definitely was
choice.
That definitely was a life choice.
I didn't come from no fucked up household and drug addicts, and no, I didn't come from none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I chose to do what I was doing, and it was for a reason. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it propelled me to where I'm at now. So
yeah,
you know.
Well, for me, that's like what Sam said. If I knew then what I knew now, like my father was a military dude, so I kind of like wanted
that shit too.
I kind of was going to follow in his footsteps. My dumb ass got put out of Baltimore City Public Schools, and I went to a military school where I got my GED. So when I got my GED, I had the option of taking the ASVAB test while I was in military school, which I passed. So when I passed, my stupid ass decided to come home on my break. I had 2 months before I go away to basic training. I come home and link up with my homeboys. And when I link up with my homeboys, I had this bright idea to buy, you know, we passed the statute of limitations. I bought a quarter. Bagged it up and was like, fuck it, we're going to go on the block. And my dumb ass got locked up for 39 pills and caught my first felony charge. And that I got disqualified from going into the motherfucking. I was going into the Air Force too. So when I took
that motherfucking test, I passed.
That shit crazy.
I did all of that shit
because
I was trying to go in the Marines because my father was a Marine, and they wouldn't let me in because I got shot. I got shot when I was I think I was like 16, 17.
That's tough.
So that disqualified me, and they was mad because I scored high on all of that shit. And, you know what I mean? And so I was like, you know, doors was closing. caught that fucking charge. That shit fucked me up from going to college because I should have been in college some motherfucking way. But it's all good. You know what
I mean, you get you get chances. You get chances to revamp and reinvent yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's why I like when I be telling people like I didn't, you know, motherfucker look at you and they be like, yo, was in the street now. I didn't get out there until I was like 18, 19. Some niggas I knew was out there motherfucker since they was in diapers.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, like I came out the steps at an early age. You know what I'm saying? I was 16 years old. And goofy, for real, for real. I was the nigga like my homeboys used to call me Calvin because I worked at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming home at night, niggas was cracking jokes like shit. But you know what I mean? At that time and at that age when you living with your parents, all I had to do was buy clothes with my checks. And that was what I did. Bought clothes and shit. So I stayed fresh and tried to stay, you know, up to par and shit. And after a while, man, that McDonald's shit got old of me. I was like, fuck that shit.
It's like it's some dudes, man. I forget where they from, but it's two brothers, man. They used to work in the McDonald's at the junction. Them niggas wind up like being managers and then turn around. I don't know if they own one, but I know them niggas was doing that shit forever. And they had everything that niggas in the street had. The big legends, the forerunners. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But they was working. It was like I knew so many people like that and their credit and shit like that. I wasn't thinking about no fucking credit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I was getting to the motherfucking people. I wasn't thinking about no credit. But then it's like the older I got and I got into shit, then you start thinking, damn, I needed that motherfucking credit. I keep my bread and use that motherfucking credit card. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta start using your fucking brain, man.
I really wish, like, you know what I mean? Like that ties back into, you know what I mean? Like everything is look, you know what I mean? Like being a working man. I don't understand why niggas. I mean, I think some of our age bracket don't look at it like that.
No, you don't. Because right now, shit, nigga, I've been trying to give a nigga 10 stacks to get down the port for like 20 years. I wish the fuck everybody laugh at me when I tell them now. I say, yo, if I ever get down that motherfucker, I don't give a fuck if I'm 60, nigga. Nigga, that's some shit, yo. Like that job right there, man. Then I know niggas, yo. My man, rest in peace to my man, recalled to Bun, man. My man Bun was at he got at the port, yo. When we was like, as soon as we graduated, somebody got him at the port, and he was there for like 30 years, yo.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and I would always say him, and I just knew this nigga was in the street.
Yo,
he had every fucking toy known to man. He was doing everything, yo. And the whole time, this nigga's working at the port, yo. Like
to this day, shit, yo, I still tell niggas like, yo, if you know somebody that can, I be on that shit too. I'm like, man,
shout out to my man, Lamont, yo. Also, I remember when he first got his job driving fucking MTA, yo. Yeah. Like niggas don't be understanding this shit like that. And then you look up. Shout out to my man Sconey, yo. I remember Sconey got at UPS. Him and Neil was there a couple years and got Sconey there. Sconey, you look up, man. Sconey and them been there like 20 something. Yeah. This shit is crazy.
Shout out to Sconey Rock, yo. Sconey, yeah, you've been doing what you've been doing. Call yourself the Brown Santa, my nigga.
That shit just show you how fast time go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like with me personally, I always work because I always had a skill. I had a trade. I would jump off the truck from working 5, 6 o'clock to go and hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, hustling was a choice. It was my reasoning for doing what I was doing was for capital. It wasn't for the show off and shit on niggas. It was to get the bread to do the things that I needed to do and wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I had a purpose behind my shit. So I guess that was one of the reasons why my thought process in the street was a little different. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna say I didn't do dumb shit. I didn't do a bunch of dumb shit. I did, like, my man and them might have one big dumbass car. I might have 3 little ass cars that you don't even pay attention to. Like, I was one of them type of people. I wanted to be out of the spotlight. I didn't want to have nothing to do with the spotlight. But I always fucking worked though. I always had on dirty work clothes. Like, most people see me and they see me in work clothes. They don't even notice me because they not used to seeing me like that. But I'm like that every fucking day for the last 30
But ain't nothing
years.
wrong with that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you something. Like the times have actually changed because right now, like I mean, you married though, Sam. So this don't apply to you. But as far as right now, women love a working man. I don't know no women that just want no, you know, like
the older you get, you start to understand that shit.
I'm not gonna say like it's played out. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it used to be for real, for real. So having a job ain't not. I don't understand how niggas frown upon you because you working. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit's
right now, nigga. You better be doing whatever the fuck you can do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Working, fucking digging
Facts.
a hole, working on the
Facts.
truck. I don't fuck what you doing.
Facts.
Better do something, nigga, because right now we ain't making enough money nowhere to do nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's be honest with each other. Ain't nobody making enough money out here to survive, man. It's not designed that way. It's designed for you to keep falling and sometimes for you to not get the fuck up.
Yo, the game, you know the game, a motherfucker, man.
I just never understood. Coming up, I was always most of the time when I was young, elementary and stuff like that, like going through high school, I would get in fights for taking up for the nerd or the nigga that was quiet or the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like I was because I could relate to them niggas because that was me, but I wasn't them. You know what I'm saying? I was outspoken, I was doing my dirt, I was doing all kind of shit, but I just didn't like people fucking with, you know what I'm saying? A nigga just because he wasn't doing what they was doing or like following behind them. Everybody ain't supposed to be the same. We not all supposed to be.
Corey gonna say you wasn't a bad softball player ever, Sam. They gonna say, Robbie, I don't know. Corey, I played football, nigga, and I was nice as a bitch.
I played,
and anybody that ever played against me will tell you. I was nice.
I was a pitcher. I ain't gonna lie. If I would have realized,
I know I would have did my thing.
If I would have known, my father always told me that I was gonna be this size, like I was gonna be thick and whatever. But when if you know me personally, I was little as shit coming up. You know what I mean? So if I'd have known I was gonna be this size, I would have played football. Like I really would have played. But when I got to Carver, niggas was shining sharp sides, son, and I was like, I just had this thing. If a nigga hit me, I'm gonna get my gun. Like somebody.
Them niggas was big as shit in high school back when we was
big
going.
As shit. Shout out to Ronald Ludd and my man Luther and David Finch and like all them niggas, Mike Matthews, all them niggas was big. My man that just passed, man, rest in peace, Richard Ashby, man. Them niggas was big, man. I was a little nigga, yo. I wasn't fucking with that shit, nigga. I'll stab your ass up out on that fucking football.
Because the nigga hit you hard as shit.
Yo,
you be mad as a motherfucker. Nigga hit you.
Rest in peace to my man Vincent, man, and my man Anthony Green, yo. I never forget it. I had brown leaves. We weren't playing on the bottom field wall, but we was at the top on the softball field playing football. Man, them niggas hit me, yo, and split my pants off, nigga. I wanted to fight, nigga. Niggas hit me so hard, yo, my feet went both in, my pants split. I was mad as shit, yo.
Man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. And I got another homeboy, right?
Mm-hmm.
He would crack on me because every time we talk, he said that I would use words that he didn't understand.
Hold up. My homegirl, Ada, she said if I would have went to college, I probably would have been pissed at the professors. Ada, when we was up Carver, I used to get into it with Miss Bradford and some other motherfuckers. I was arguing with them motherfuckers, and I'd be busting their ass on history and all of that shit, man. She Miss Bradford, we had to, just the funny part, we had to memorize like parts of Beowulf, right? It's the only way you graduate her fucking class. And I fucked her up. I'm gonna tell you who got it down pat. Me and Joel. And Tasha, Joel, smart as a motherfucker. Don't let him fool you. He went to Green Spring and Gould Garrison. And I passed that shit, and everybody kept asking me how did I do it, right? Yeah. Yo, how the fuck did you memorize it? I said, how do you memorize music? Son, you listen to music. You put your headphones on. Yeah. I said, and you got and see this is when motherfuckers realize I was smart. I said, your subconscious is always listening. So if you put your headphones on while you sleep, you're gonna remember all of that shit when you wake up. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here, nigga. That's when this nigga, you ain't smart, nigga. You know what I mean? Because it's like when you show a motherfucker that you know some shit, it's kind of intimidating to some people that don't have a certain level of intelligence.
Case in point, I'm glad you said that. So anybody that got their CDLs that went and got their CDLs or whatever the case may be, then you know that the hardest part of the CDL test is the pre-trip because you got to memorize it, right? That's the hardest part. That's the whole shit, right? Let me tell you how I passed my pre-trip. My instructor told me the way to do it is the same way that he just described it to me, right? Read it and record it. And after you read it, right, keep listening to it over and over again while you're walking around the car. It's you listening to yourself repeat what you need to know. And before you know it.
And that's because this is when I'm going to get a little deep on y'all. This is because this is just an avatar.
Right.
Right? You can put this motherfucker on autopilot because you do it all the time. When you driving, you done thought about some shit and you just, your body still handling the car. Yeah. You know where you want to turn, but your mind, you ain't there. You know what I'm saying? That's your real self is in here. That little voice that be talking to you and telling you what to do, remembering shit, remembering the smell, remembering the sound. That's who you really are. That's the motherfucker that's listening. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The other shit is just the avatar. You know what I mean? A lot of motherfuckers don't get that though. You know what I mean?
But that's crazy though. But I don't understand like why in our community, why is that type of shit frowned upon?
My personal belief, my conspiracy theory is because of slavery. You know what I'm saying? We weren't allowed to read. We weren't allowed to be intelligent, so we had to learn to hide it. It's a lot. It got a lot to do with slavery. You know what I'm saying?
Man, just to hide your intelligence too.
Yeah, you couldn't be smart.
Crazy.
And it's like we forget that trauma transcends generations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One of the reasons I think we fucked up as people is it got a lot to do with slavery. That's why when I had my store, I used to always make people read the Willie Lynch speech. Not just the little paragraph speech, like the whole speech, because you need to understand what was done to your people, and it makes you understand the reasons why you think the way you think.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Light against dark, short against tall,
fat against skinny, old against young.
Like it's a whole bunch of stuff in there that'll make you understand why you feel the way you feel, because sometimes the feelings and emotions that come up, you don't even know why they there. It's in you. It's in your DNA.
Bro. The topic today is why is it frowned upon in the black community to speak? Like, why is speaking intelligent, being a working man, or having intelligence, why is that frowned upon in the black community? Why do we look at that as like some bullshit or like learning? But like I was saying a minute ago, like that's like the working man shit right now. If you in our age bracket, shit, being a working man, the shit. You gotta be a working man. Like, what else the fuck you gonna do?
How many bricks of that shit you got? Who the fuck you selling it to? I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is buying it?
Yeah.
Ooh. Who the fuck is they gonna sell it to?
Not only that, but like,
you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about. Let's be real and honest with you, man, this motherfucker.
Ain't no
nigga. My skills saved my motherfucking life because I am a cruddy smart motherfucker. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Nigga, if I wouldn't have had a skill or go to make some money, it'd have been a bunch of niggas mad as shit at me. You know what I mean? It's just doesn't just be honest with you. That's just life. You know, is the shit that I know, and it's like I'm glad that I started working at 9. You know what I'm saying? I accumulated a wealth of fucking knowledge. I was like, I probably wouldn't be doing as much as I'm doing now is because of the knowledge that I got. Can't nobody come on none of my job sites and tell me nothing because I know how to do their job. They can't overcharge me. They can't bullshit me on how long it's gonna take. They can't, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a lot that saves me on that. Like I got a guy come in, he's doing my railings. I know it's gonna take him about 4 or 5 days, you know what I'm saying? Because he only got one helper because he's trying to make as much as he can. But it's like he can't bust me over the head. The plumber can't come and tell me nothing crazy. Electrician can't tell me nothing crazy because I know everybody's job. And that's just because of the shit that I was doing, my skill. And that's why you will always hear me tell somebody, I don't give a fuck if you in school, try to go to a trade school if you know you're not college material. And if you don't, when you get out, go learn something, man. Get in a carpenter's union, go learn how to drive a truck. Even I don't care if you're not gonna use it, just to have it under your belt.
You see what she said? The girl Gemini, what she said, that's real shit though. Like what she said, as far as like a lot of these females is caught up in this reality TV and shit.
Nobody got no fucking money out here. All the people you think got money, like let's talk about it. Like a Meg Thee Stallion. Do y'all know what a 360 deal consists of? And if anybody has got on like major labels or something like that in the last 5, 7, 8 years, they got 360 deals. 360 deals is mean is they own your fucking image. Anything that you do, they get paid off of it. And basically, they're gonna keep taking and give you peanuts on a dollar. You worrying about like, if you want to know what I'm talking about, go look at Mario when it's breaking down about where's money when at TLC. The same thing. Like these people not making that money. There's only a handful of motherfuckers that's really making some money, and they not even making what you think they making. All of that shit is a facade.
A facade, yeah, to make you think that it's this, that, and then the third, and to keep you.
And it's the same thing go for you, the niggas in the street. That shit is a facade. That shit is a facade. It's nowhere in the world that is that many Rolexes out here right now.
No, listen. Yo, hold up, say, ho. First off, we gotta have this conversation.
It's not that many fucking what's the fucking glass? The Cartiers.
Listen, bro.
It's not. It's just common sense.
It's a lot of niggas that don't even know that Rolexes come in different years. It's niggas out here wearing 19.
My Rolex right now is
80s.
I got a regular Rolex, but the year that it put me on is probably appreciated probably another $6,000 or $7,000, and because I judged the year of it by Little Sam. Little Sam was born in '94, so whatever the fuck that play out to. Sam about to be 30, though. That's by how old my fucking watch is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas don't understand that, and it's like you don't wear them all the time. It's not
right,
and it ain't bust down. Like, like you niggas don't understand. I got jewelry right now that every time I go and pull it out, they keep trying to buy it because it's real gold. It's not this shit that y'all want. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's stuff like that. You opposed when you doing that shit. I don't knock it. You're supposed to accumulate assets because it's gonna come a point, the time you're gonna need to sell something
to get
of value.
To get back.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to sell something of value. For instance, this is the way I think. I went Copart, right? I went on Copart. I bought me a truck, right? This was beginning of 2018. I bought a 2017 F-150, and it only had $1,500 worth of damage on it. It was brand new, still had the sticker on it. So a tree fell on the back bed. That's not the truck. The bed come off of the truck. I bought the truck, fixed the truck. I think I paid $16,000 for it or some shit like that. I had the truck for about 2 or 3 years. I sold the truck. I think I sold the truck for like $26,000 after I rode it. And I took that money and I went and bought a house. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to do with your shit. And then when I say stuff like this, niggas don't get it because we be spending money on shit that can't give you no other fucking money. You can't make no money off that shit, man.
But a lot of niggas don't know how to. A lot of us, I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna just say black people. With period. A lot of people don't know how to make their money work for them. Saying a lot of them don't even have the common sense. We
spend so much time trying to impress each other for what?
Nothing. I mean, impress a motherfucker that don't give a fuck though. That's the funny part. Like half the motherfuckers that you going out here breaking your neck trying to impress don't give a fuck.
Something that I live by. I think I might have heard my grandfather or somebody say this shit, and I've been saying it as long as I can remember. Why the fuck would you sit to a table full of wolves with a plate of food? Why would you do it? You know what I'm saying? You that tough. You want to sit down to the table, eat your food in front of the wolves.
Stupidity.
You got to be ready to battle to do that.
Yeah.
As long as I've been living, I could go on and on from east to west, north to south, and name niggas that was out there doing it that wound up somebody doing something to them and they not here no more. You know what I'm saying? The biggest cars, the biggest jewelry, fucking the baddest bitches and all of that. And that's just the beacon in the dark. That's a bright light. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you want to be that? I don't get that.
You put yourself on the radar. Once you put yourself on the radar,
because most of the time I think part of it is niggas don't have a purpose behind whatever it is that they're doing. You know what I'm saying? If you're not purpose driven and you just in the car just riding around burning gas, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to have a fucking purpose behind what you're doing. Are you doing it to get out of your situation? Are you trying to take care of your mother? Are you trying to raise your kids? Like, what are you doing? If you just doing it because that's what your man's and them doing it, I feel sorry for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to wake up and if you're doing it for the women, they're going to be gone. When the bread gone or you locked up, they're going to be out. They're going to be fucking your man. They're going to have a baby by your man while you locked up. It's just shit like that. It's like this
dirty game.
It's that part of life that people don't talk about.
Yeah, people don't
talk about the other side of the coin.
See, that's the thing, and that's always been the problem. Everybody want to talk about the high life, the good part, the good shit when you shining.
Because a nigga with intelligence is shunned upon.
Right.
They don't want to hear that. Like when I used to be in it, now you can contest to this. How many times you see me in the hood preaching, talking to niggas, like and certain niggas be walking away. I don't mind when hear all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm gonna put it to you like this: I'm still here. That's all I'm saying. I'm still here, my nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean? And sometimes it ain't about no money and all of that. Like sometimes the choices you make could fucking lead you down somewhere where you don't want to be. Decisions.
You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day,
and I be trying to tell niggas because nigga, I had a skill. Like people equate what I was doing and think of like niggas still doing. No, nigga, I was working, nigga. You just didn't know that though. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, I'm tearing these houses down and building them back up. Like nobody know that unless that's nigga you come and see me.
Nigga sit outside with paint all on us with the dirty boots and everything.
I tell you, man. And then I would be sitting around telling niggas, and my man Nutty would always say, and it's crazy because Nutty was like, he would be the last person you thought would ever have a fucking job, and Nutty got his own fucking company. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you won't see him though, because he know about it. You feel what I'm saying? Only a few people saying wherever the fuck he might be at, but yo, man, I would never thought in a million years this nigga would have went to school and learned the skill. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's my motherfucking man. Yeah. And that shit make me proud when I see him. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, because I know where the fuck we came from.
I seen that nigga. I was like, it was so much. Salute to Nutty. Shout out to Nutty too, man. Nutty B, man. But your electrician shit, boy. You on your shit too. Man, you coming in the building.
And it's crazy because the shit that he went to school for, they don't even teach no more. Appliance repair and all that shit. They don't even teach that shit no more.
Hell yeah. Him and Corey too. Corey electrician too. Corey 4. Shout out to Corey, man.
Ask Corey how the fuck he got into being an electrician.
Oh yeah, we know.
We was working, me, Corey, and Danny, and Mud, and I said, yo, I'm gonna teach y'all as much as I know, but you gonna have to figure out what you like, and then focus on that. You just learn everything, but focus on one thing, and that's what Corey picked. He picked electrician, and he's my electrician right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like niggas don't get that though, and I'm the one. I talked to him. I said, look, and I think I was the connection to him and my man Vincent. Shout out to my man Vincent. Because Vincent was lecturing, he needed help, so I sent Corey there. But then I doubled back because I'm the type of person like, yo, you don't never stay nowhere. Don't ever be scared to venture out on your own. I said, yo, I give you all of my work. Do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't need nobody. You make all the money. Yeah. You know, and what the fuck do Corey be doing? He do whole house boss.
That nigga stay at work.
He do a whole house boss. All the money go in his fucking pocket. Now, if it's we doing a big job and he might take a little longer than he need to, he go get a helper. Or him and his man split the shit. But otherwise, he make all of the money. Corey get all my electric work. Between him and Vincent, depending on how big it is. Like niggas don't get that. Like them skills to save your life, yo.
Yeah,
Save
skills
your fucking
definitely
life,
saved
man.
my life, man. When I walked away from the streets, man, I walked away empty-handed. You know what I mean, with a few thousand. And when I walked away, yo, I took my dumb ass right to ABC apprenticeship, and at Hartford Community College, and I took a course to be an electrician, apprentice electrician. I did electrician work for 3 years. You know what I mean? I was almost a journeyman, but the amount of money that I was making wasn't enough to cover my bills like I wanted to. So I went to truck driving school on the weekends while working 5 days. So I cut out my overtime with being an electrician to go to school to learn another skill. So that would make me more money. And that was what the fuck I did. Wow, now look at me. Now I'm a business owner. I own my own trucks and got my own little trailers, and I do what I do right now. So, like,
and right there, that to me is equivalent of being intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody can't just go and do that shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Just go and just start a business and try to be successful. But I'm gonna say this: if you can hustle and you can sell drugs and you can run a crew and you can run a shop, and you can do nigga, you can run a business. You
can run a business
because it's the same shit. You're buying, selling, breaking down, it's the same concept.
Shit, same concept.
When dudes come to me and they be like, "Yo, how you do the house, nigga?" It's the same concept. I copped that bitch, I broke that bitch down, and I fucking sold it. That's what the fuck it is. It's the same concept.
Yeah.
I can't go wrong with that.
And you can oil it down or you can whip it up. You can put oiling it down, meaning you put all good shit in there.
I would equate it to this. I had a nigga ask me some questions about like motherfucker stealing and shit. I said, yo, a motherfucker can't pick my house up and take that bitch and walk. He can't pull his gun out and say, yo, give me the house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand what I'm saying. Because you know what? I had me and Nutty back when we was trying to go to the gym, we had a paint company, yo. And my dumb ass went and put something up there, and the nigga we was in the paint company with, yo, stole my bread. It's like, that's when I realized, yo, it's like certain shit, the street shit don't come in, yo. Like, I can't. What the fuck? I'm gonna put you on the dumpster. You know what I'm like? You know what I mean? Now I'm going to jail. You know what I mean? So it was like shit like that. They be when I sit back and I think about them, yo, they life lessons, yo, they teaching you what to do and not to do.
Right.
So when you become successful at whatever it is you choose to do, you got all this wealth of knowledge of shit to help you maintain that shit.
And another thing, don't let no motherfucking body, because we got a bad habit in the black community where we knock motherfuckers for what they do. Man, listen,
I don't give a fuck,
let them
nigga.
if you doing what you
toenails, nigga,
if you doing what you doing and it's profiting and you profiting and you making out doing what the fuck you do, man, fuck everybody else and they thought process on what you're doing, man. Do what you do what works for you. That's everybody. That's the only way that you can put it. Do what works for you.
Let me piggyback on that. The only way to find out what works for you is by doing shit.
Right.
You got to do shit.
You got to explore.
Some shit you're not going to like to do. But you got to figure that out, though. It's a bunch of shit that I don't like to do that I ain't doing. I'm going to pay another motherfucker to do that shit. I'm not doing that shit. I could do it, and I'm good at it, but that ain't my shit. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's certain shit on when we work, and yo, I hate fucking drywall. Yo, I hate that shit. I could do it. You know what I mean? I can flip and bounce the pan. I can do all the shit the Mexicans do. I don't like it, though. I don't like to keep touching wet shit on my hand.
I can pour yards of concrete. I can lay brick. I can do all that shit.
That's another shit y'all gonna have. I hate that shit.
I hate that shit. I ain't even gonna lie. That concrete shit.
I gotta do some concrete now.
I hate that shit. I stopped.
But it's just like certain shit. It ain't my shit. And I developed like a formula of the best crews that I done found over the years that's good at like a certain job. Like I got drywall guys. It's crazy as shit. So I was going to New Orleans one year, right? So I had my little cousin Earl watching the drywall dudes while we was getting on the plane. He talking to me, say, yo, they here, blah, blah, blah. By the time we got the plane, he was like, when I landed, he called me and said, cuz these motherfuckers finished. I said, yeah, that's why they there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they do. They come 7, 8 deep, 3, 4 men to a floor, and before you know it, 2 hours they got the drywall hung the whole house.
That's
and they gone to the house. Like me and my crew, it would take us 4 or 5 days, maybe a week, because that ain't what we do. We don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with the finisher. The finisher come in, him and probably 2 or 3 dudes, and they tape and block that motherfucker in like an hour and they gone. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's because that's what they do all day. They put them stilts on, they up one high, one low. Like, man, they do that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with me and my crew. We switched to maybe the last 5 to 6, 7 years. We don't do nothing but finish work. We don't do nothing but hardwood floors. We do the painting, the molding, the tile, shit like that. We do all the finish, and we do framing. We stopped doing demo because I got my shout out to my man Anthony McNutt. You know what I mean? I got like stuff that I don't no I don't do that shit no more, yo. That shit is tolling on your body, son.
Oh, okay.
Like it's not a game, yo. Nigga, I got on the floor the other day. My mans and them was being smart. They did the kitchen and they left like 8 or 9 tiles because they was going to do another job. So they be fucking with me sometimes, see if I still got it. They know they weren't coming back, so they wanted to see if I was going to put the fucking towel. So I put the towel down. But it's like, nigga, I got down that motherfucker. I ain't been on my motherfucking hands and knees so long. I told my man, look, I had some knee pads. I took a blanket and folded that bitch out, put under my knee. I said, yeah, this is bullshit. I see why I stopped doing this shit, right? I had this shit.
Right? That getting on your knees, them knee pads and shit at this age.
Like, they always crack on me, yo, because they called me 20 minutes. I said, yo, you can do anything in 20 minutes. You know what the fuck you doing. Like, it take 20 minutes. Yeah. That's cool. It'll take 20 minutes. That's what I'm saying, yo. I've been saying that shit for years. It'll take 20 minutes to do that shit. You know what I mean?
Man, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like it's good. And then another thing, like some of us we hoard information, like we keep it to ourselves. To where as though, I know this more than you type shit. Like, listen, man, if you got something that's going to help a motherfucker elevate themselves, man, teach them, man.
I think that's a form of insecurity.
That shit crazy.
Now, to me, it's like it's a form of insecurity because you thinking because you here and niggas here and you want to look down on them, or you scared a nigga, especially somebody like me, because my friends personally, I know you motherfuckers think I don't know that y'all be doing that, but y'all been doing that shit to me for years. Like I get fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I'm serious. A lot of motherfuckers don't want me to be in on shit because I'm the type of person I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna turn it up. Like that's who I am as a person. If I find out or know something, oh motherfucker, I'm gonna get mines off of it when I get there. But some people don't want that for
niggas. You got niggas that are literally like, I'm the type of dude. If I got the plug, I'm not middleman and shit.
I can give a fuck what you gonna do with it.
It ain't got nothing to do with me. It don't got nothing to do with me. It's not gonna stop what the fuck I'm doing. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, but I'm gonna turn you on. You know what I'm saying? Like you give some people. They got the plug. They don't even want you to know who to meet the motherfucker, like shit like that on certain shit.
Let me tell this story. I can tell this story now because it's fast. So Nutty had a piece, right? Nutty go out of town. He got to introduce me to the piece, right?
Oh shit!
And this is like just the type of shit always happen. Niggas say, yo, I know it was you the whole time, yo. You tell yo to holler at you, and I'm gonna holler at you. You know what I mean? That shit. And I was like, when Nutty came back and town, yo was mad as shit. But it's like, yo, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm just being me. I don't know how to do nothing else but be Sam, yo. I don't know how to do nothing else, yo. You know what I'm saying? So it's like niggas would be mad at me because situations like that will always occur. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, why does it matter? Because if you getting what you fucking came in there to get, why are you worrying about what the fuck I'm doing with what I'm doing?
Right. My thing is,
just be lucky. Just be grateful that I'm not an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Because some niggas get something and then they be all in your face with it. I'm not like that. I'm the type of nigga I'd rather not let you not know nothing about what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And then to bring it in your face. You know what I mean?
I'm not one of them, but I am an asshole.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said some niggas
not gonna throw the shit in your face, but I am an asshole.
So some niggas would have took that situation and pulled up in the coupe and be like, yeah, nigga, nah, yeah, nigga. I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? I could give a fuck.
That's some petty shit, though. That's real petty.
There's some niggas in the group. Fucking assholes.
Pull up, look at what I got.
Pull up on you with the BBs and the classics on that bitch and be like, yeah, nigga, fuck you, nigga. Like, niggas be like that, but I'm just not one of them niggas. And I think sometimes niggas used to get mad at me because I wasn't, knowing that I could be, but I wasn't an asshole. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of make niggas look at you another way. I think as black men, we got this thing, or black people, we get angry at when we see somebody doing something or got something in them that you know is in you, but you just ain't bringing it.
You won't utilize it.
You ain't doing it. So it's like, I had that idea, or I was doing this, but you ain't acting on it because you was like, you was a little scared
because I
or something, and you get mad at a nigga coming
Yeah.
around because he got the confidence to do something that you're not ready to be doing.
Well, that like you said, that start with a lot of that shit stem from insecurities within the people's self. Like if you doubt yourself, you ain't gonna never be able to do.
I don't know how to do that. Y'all.
I mean, neither, bro.
I
can't. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like I take chances.
My father had me.
I take chances. Fuck that.
To this day, had me believing I can do anything I want to do, and that shit is programmed in me. There's no. I used to get beat up for saying can't. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like my father used to always say, "Go get the dictionary, find it. If you can't find it, then I'm gonna fuck you up." Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like find the word. It's not a word. Just don't use it.
I really feel like it ain't nothing in this world that you can't do. If you apply yourself and you put your mind to it, I think you can do it.
Yo, I really believe that. 64, Liberty Elementary. I was getting A's and E's and 100s because then that's when they started switching over the numbers. And my father used to be like, "You can do better than that." And I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck is better than an A or E or 100? Like, I'm topping out." You know what I mean? I'm like, nigga, I'm topping out. I ain't got no C's, no D's, none of that. All A's and E's, nigga, 100. You can do better than that. And I used to be like, yo, better than that. What the fuck can I do? But then turn around, I was getting 100 plus, an A plus, E plus. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? When you got people like that driving you, then you become with a mentality that is nothing that you can't do.
Yeah.
Niggas told me I couldn't do what I'm doing now. Like literally, yo, we sat on Chelsea and Mondawmin on, and this is the crazy part. We sat on us that I wound up buying, right? Cross street from my grandma's house. And I was like, yo, everybody put up $5,000, yo. That'd have been like, at the time, it's been like 50,000 between us, and we could have had a legitimate business. Niggas down to do it. And I did it myself. And I wound up buying that same house, big dumbass house on Chelsea.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking
about. And I paid $9,000 for that fucking house. I paid $9,000 for that house, nigga. I worked in that house by my motherfucking self. Rest in peace to Arnold and Kenny, because my wife's cousin Arnold and Kenny, they passed away in a car accident, but they helped me when they was little kids. And I did that whole motherfucking house. And this was when assisted living had came on board, and the paperwork used to be like this thick. That was early 90s. You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to do that. My cousin them ain't do right, and I wound up taking the house back. But I sold that fucking house for $99,000.
Yo,
and I own like 2 more.
That's a
like niggas don't be understanding, yo. Like the fuck, niggas don't get it, yo. Niggas don't get it, yo.
That's a serious profit, yo.
And because it's about patience and discipline. I got a house right now that I'm working on. I paid $7,000 for that bitch, but I've been sitting on it for like 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on it now. I'm almost finished, and I paid $7,000 for that.
You working on it by yourself?
No, we working my crew. We working on it, but it's like it's shit like that. That's why when you used to hear me say shit like, "Watch what you spending your money on," because niggas don't get it. The average nigga would have spent $7,000 on what? A watch, deposit for a car, some jewelry. You know what I'm saying?
Stupid shit.
I took my $7,000 and I put it down, and I paid for a 3-story house. And I sat on the motherfucker until the market was where I wanted it to be, so I could fix it up and sell it. Niggas don't understand. Like, that's what you supposed to be doing. All that extra shit come when you make it. Like, I can't tell niggas how to live, but a lot of niggas not really making it, yo. And you premature ejaculating, my motherfucker, man. You know what I mean? You doing shit before you even get to where you at that could possibly take you over the top if you just learn a little bit of discipline.
How do you spend the profit before you make it? Like that's
out here fucking with these funky ass bitches. Ain't no other way to say that.
Yeah,
that's what we be. A lot of the shit that we do as black men, we out here
trying to
showing off for these bitches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We out here fucking showing off for these bitches. Cause we ain't doing it for niggas, but you a faggy, like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm sorry. Well, some of you niggas is that too, though.
Yeah.
But all of that, like I don't get that because I did the math on that shit. Back when shit, Pelly Pel jackets and the colorful Nike boots and the Averex and shit. I had an epiphany, yo. I woke up one day we went to the Genesis and Man Nutty done.
Oh yeah, you always tell
me. You know
us.
what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'd like that shit. Like it was like a big ass bomb went off in my head when I woke up. I had just paid $4,000 for a suit, $1,500 for some shoes, and all like I wore that shit that one night. I spent fucking Moet all over the shit. It's fucked up. It's laying in the corner. And I'm sitting there just counting. This is before eBay and all of this shit. I'm just counting money that I can't get back. And I vowed to myself I would never do that shit no more. And that's how I wound up saying with the long hair and all that. Like, that was the reason behind that, because I wasn't going to the barbershop, spending my money in the barbershop. I wasn't spending all my money at King's Court like we used to do.
You know, like, yo, nigga said King's Court. Hold up. You know, King
with the sirloin tips and them fucking rolls and shit.
That regular sirloin with them lines on that motherfucker with the baked potato, nigga, the salad or the French fries.
That's how I got this big. I wasn't this big. I gained 100 pounds. That shit ain't going nowhere, nigga. Right, but that was like one of my epiphanies, yo. And then the next one was when my wife, at the time she was my girlfriend, she told me she was pregnant with my son. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, whoa, it was a wrap, son. All the women, all of the dumb shit, everything, it was over. Like,
but let me ask you this, Sam, because a lot of the stuff that you be saying, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of it is discipline based.
I was raised by a fucking Marine, you know, like discipline.
So how do you think is it possible to like transcend that discipline to some other niggas?
One, it's got to be in them. They got to want to do it. And like I said, first of all, you got to have a purpose. A lot of niggas not purpose driven. They don't got a purpose. Yeah. They just out here willy-nilly because some niggas only became the man from hustling because they other homeboys was on the block and they decided to go out there with them. Mm. Like, that's not something that they wanted to do. They probably smarter to do other shit. They just chose to do that. You know what I mean? And it's like, and get with some niggas. The other day I was thinking to myself, because I went to my homegirl, shout out to Lenore, happy 50th birthday. And I was looking at my man Inky and Chuck and Paul and like my man Tone Apple from Pulaski, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just thinking, you gotta be real friends, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got every neighborhood got a clique of niggas that's still fucking friends, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, they stick together. Them niggas can say all kinds of shit to each other that other niggas can't say to each other because they know they know each other. Part of that is the problem. Like, we don't fuck with real people. Like, I don't want all the niggas that I was in the street. All my friends wasn't in the street. And even the ones that was, we still really friends to this day. Like, we friends. We can say anything to each other. Like, nigga call me up and say, yo, get the fuck off. You talking too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I first started coming on here, all my real friends was calling me like, nigga, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? You said X, Y, Z, and then you said this person's name. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, like, niggas can talk to me like that. You know what I mean? Everybody can't do that. But you need your real friends, yo, because your real friends are going to tell you when you fucking up. Yeah. When you don't need to be doing, your real friends going to tell you when you don't need to be doing something. Or you need to be doing something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this ain't for you. Like, we got a bunch of friends that tried to hustle and we like, dog, this ain't for you, dog. Go do something else. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is grateful for that shit to this day. Because they doing something else with their life. You feel me?
Well, I'm gonna say what I was taught. And that's like, set a plan, make a plan, follow through with it.
Action. Can you dig it?
Follow through with it, and trust you me, it'll work, man. And on that note, we closing out, man. It's been the Bro Show. This your boy Big Rob.
It's your boy Samuel Speaks.
And we out, man. We check y'all next Tuesday. Peace.